MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, the key here, Matt, is clearly execute. They got to catch the ball, and if you get an opportunity to hit and run, you got to do that on the offensive side. This is the type of team that has to generate and make their own things happen in order to force mistakes on the other team.
Robbie Ray is on the mound for game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, it was a tough outing for him last outing. He threw the ball good. Went 7 complete innings, and then he took the loss. But to me, the big thing here, throwing strikes. He was able to throw strikes. He was aggressive in the strike zone. He does that again in this game. He's got a chance to win this game. Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at third baseman Jake Lamb. Now, they put him in the outfield every now and then, but he's primarily a third baseman. I think he surprised a lot of people coming out of the University of Washington. They didn't think he was going to have this kind of power. He's not only got power, he's got good range defensively as well.
Leading off tonight for Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. This is foul right side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Altuve. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Well, talk about starting the game with a bang, boys.
Yeah, Matt, there's a reason this guy is leading off tonight. He can flat out fly, as you can see here. He squares up on this thing and kicks it into high gear for a triple to start us off.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. RBI chance early on here with a man at third following the leadoff triple. Lays off 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. A runner in scoring position with none out. That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Ready with the 1-0. On the ground up the middle. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Well, we weren't sure what kind of offense we were going to see tonight. They only scored 1 run in their last game. Already with that hit right there, an RBI hit in the first inning. The offense is alive and kicking.
Here's George Springer. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bats.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Batting fifth, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Evan Gattis now standing in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's given up a lot of runs early already in this game, and this is the biggest challenge for the manager. You don't want to put too much tax on your bullpen, but if he continues to throw like this, you got to go to the pen pretty soon, and that could really wear on that.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Here we are in the first inning. We're watching adjustments be made after giving up that extra base hit. Now that's better location. He's going to have a better day if he does that.
4 runs here in this half inning. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Oscar Fuentes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs, 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Popped high in the air. Iannetta is under it. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. Here's Carlos Beltran. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
15. Carlos Beltran.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, Matt, the big thing I'm looking at is how many pitches he's already thrown here in the first inning. He's got a high pitch count. So if he continues like this, we're definitely going to see a bullpen game.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And Beltran able to lay off that time, and the count moves back to 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Nori Aoki, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 4-0 Houston. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Lance McCullers will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he gave up 4 walks. Now, sometimes I think you nibble on the corners when you need to. I just thought he didn't have good stuff or good command. So we'll see what the command and execution looks like in this game. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Astros. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Digging in, David Peralta. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. Fuentes fields it cleanly. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
The shortstop, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, you got to question the pitch calling here. First of all, you throw a fastball by him, then you come back off speed. All you're doing is speeding up his bat. I don't get it.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he's back in standing. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Stepping up now, Jake Lamb. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I don't know about you, Matt, but that pitch right there, that two-seam fastball, that tells me he might have a pretty good night. It's setting up a lot of things that could be important to his success.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 4-0.
Leading off for Houston, the pitcher number 43, Lance McCullers.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And not much of an effort there as he'll look at strike 3 called. And on 3 pitches, he's your first out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Peralta. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And now pitch on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball's hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 2-1 now.
Well, we're just in the second inning. Well, that command he normally has on the side just doesn't quite seem to be there. He's really fighting himself right now.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Astros lead this one 4-0.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball that time, not even close. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Correa takes it in. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Man, you talk about a ball playing the man instead of the other way around. That's just what we got right there on that throw. Looked like the ball just got on him before he had a chance to make a play. One of those tweener throws that just ate him up.
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
And this is fouled back and out of play. First and second here with nobody out. This one's down to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Batting 8. Catcher.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Has a look, now the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Robbie Ray, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Catcher, Evan Gattis.
Stepping into the box, Evan Gattis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses. 1-1.
1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 3, Oscar Fuentes.
Ready for another chance, Oscar Fuentes. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Into the box now, David Peralta. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Aoki is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Striding in once again, Ketel Marte. A base hit in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Goldschmidt.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this will be hauled in by Beltran for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Striding into the box, Jake Lamb. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time and the side is retired. We'll see Carlos Beltran lead it off when we get back. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in game 2. It's the Astros 4 and the Diamondbacks 0. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Carlos Beltran.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The pitch. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Aoki is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Four runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-2 now.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first, but man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Again, a 1-2. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Lance McCullers.
So stepping in, Lance McCullers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Here in the 4th. Right fielder, number 28.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
In now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
From the belt, the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Beltran has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
So striding forward now, Brendan Drury. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high.
1 ball, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Runner at first here, one man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Iannetta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
Set and the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box, Robbie Ray. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Leonis Martin will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
0-1, here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. That's off to that one.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. David Peralta, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, and he's back easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Liner toward right center. Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. We played 4 full. The Astros on top, 4-1. Ruby De La Rosa, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Ruby De La Rosa.
Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Jose Altuve.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Drury fields it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez has a read on it. And that's the third out. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
One strike.
Here comes the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. One down.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman.
Ready once again, Jake Lamb. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gaddis is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it 4-1. Ready for another chance? George Springer. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important. To get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
The 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And now a pitch on the way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Oscar Fuentes, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
Ready on 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Aoki. 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Ready once again, A.J. Pollock. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman, Brandon Drury.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Drury. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In there, strike 1. Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
3 for 3 on the night. He's feeling good right now. You know, I watched him hit earlier in batting practice. He looked terrific. He just carried that over to the game.
digging in to try it again. Chris Iannetta comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, what a good slider down the way. And I'm telling you, late in the game to throw that pitch with that type of precision, man, your manager feels good about the decision of leaving him in.
Now a foul tip held on to behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. It's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Carlos Beltran. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Carlos Beltran.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now the pitch. Right side. Drury has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Nori Aoki. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
I like that at bat. Found himself down 0-2, kept battling, put the ball in play, little grounder through the hole, and ends up with a base hit. Just fight through the at bat the whole way, and that's what he did right there.
Josh Reddick will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Josh Reddick.
Fouled back. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Marte is there, and the side is retired. Astros leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Tony Sipp gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tony Sipp.
Chris
Hitting for
Owings
the Diamondbacks,
is up off the bench as
number
he'll be asked to
16,
get something started in the home half of the seventh. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And now a pitch on the way. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Beltran is there. 2 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa comes up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it 4-1. Randall Delgado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Randall Delgado.
Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Marte has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Striding in once again, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Pushed softly over toward the right side. Thought this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
The center fielder, George Springer.
George Springer will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
36, Will Harris.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Career numbers against Will Harris. A perfect 2 for 2. He's taken him deep once.
Goldschmidt.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Ready for another shot now. Jake Lamb. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A called strike over the outside corner.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bouncer down the line. But that one rolls foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
Now batting, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
In now, A.J. Pollock. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Career numbers against Will Harris. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Gaddis now standing in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, followed up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
And another foul ball. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Oscar Fuentes takes this the other way to right, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Carlos Beltran. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He's 2 for 4. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. 1-0 count. Here it is. Runners off for second. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Well, the hit and run was on right there, and the runner running to second base on the steal. I thought he might go to third base. The ball ended up in the outfield. I guess he didn't feel comfortable. That's why he pulled up.
J.J. Hoover enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 60, J.J. Hoover.
Here's Nori Aoki. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Now both runners on the move. This is flared out towards second, and he's safe.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. He just picked up your teammate a base hit. He couldn't get the throw to second base in time, therefore he gets a hit.
Yulieski Gurriel will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches. That's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-strike fastball on the corner of the plate. He's able to foul it off. Nice job.
And that one stayed up a little high.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. 1 there. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Inning over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ken Giles enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
53, Ken Giles.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Gregor Blanco will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball just a bit up. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. One out, nobody on. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Here it comes. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. A payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, when you go with a slider there on a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But, hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Now the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Runners on first with one down. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Left fielder, David
Stepping into the
Peralta.
box, David Peralta. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Giles sets, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Astros have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Robbie Ray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 4 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9.